Peadar O'Donnell, Socialist Republican Forum, takes this opportunity to wish the workers of the world and all the workers in Ireland happy Mayday, to celebrate this auspicious occasion we're celebrating with you today. Patricia Campbell will now explain to us the background historically to this auspicious occasion, what Mayday means and where it originated.
May 1st, known as May Day, was chosen as International Workers' Day to commemorate the Haymarket Affair of 1886 in Chicago, a pivotal event in the labour movement. Let's look at the following. 1. Historical context. On May 1st, 1886, US labour unions initiated a nationwide strike demanding an 8-hour workday. This culminated in the Haymarket riot on May 4th, where a peaceful rally turned violent after a bomb was thrown, leading to casualties and the unjust execution of labour activists, the Haymarket martyrs. 2. International adoption. In 1889, the Second International, a coalition of Socialists and Labour parties, declared May 1st as International Workers' Day to honour the Haymarket events and advance workers' rights globally. 3. Symbolic resonance. The date became a symbol of workers' struggle and solidarity. It was chosen both to memorialise the sacrifices of the Haymarket activists and to unify international labour movements under a common cause. 4. Cultural syncretism. May 1st, coincidentally, aligns with ancient European spring festivals, example, Bealtaine, which celebrated renewal. This existing cultural significance may have facilitated broader acceptance of the date for labour celebrations. 5. Global impact. May 1st reflects the origins in the global socialist movement and the legacy of the 1886 strikes. In essence, May Day intertwines the historical struggle for labour rights with cultural traditions, solidifying its role as a day of worker solidarity and advocacy.
Thank you, Patricia. We now have Niall Bowen speaking with Roisin McAleer as they discuss their views of the constitution for the working class, both nationally and internationally.
Mayday greetings to you, Comrade McAleer, from sunny Tyrone all the way down to sunny Dublin. Now, we don't get to say that very often, so I'm going to enjoy it while I can. Happy International
exactly.
Workers' Day to you, Roisin. How's everything going down there? And can you fill us in on how the feeling is on the streets of Dublin?
Well, it's a good day in many ways because I think people are getting more engaged and they're becoming definitely the education side of things is starting to filter through. So the anger is being converted into, proper action, and I can see definitely the anti-imperialist understanding is growing, and people are starting to make connections between, the conditions that we are living in here at home and making links with what's going on, in Palestine. So of course, like things are terrible, but people are not full of despair and inaction. Things are beginning to happen, I think, and people are talking more about what is to do as opposed to what, oh, what can we do? It is what it is. So that's very important. That language, and the language around anti-imperialism, I think, is definitely more part of the vernacular now of the workers, of activists, and of the outraged. I
Yeah,
don't
and
know what it's like up at home. Do you feel a difference now? Like this, I'm talking about today, like after an action that happened at the Westbury Hotel, which is also, a significant location. But the reason why an action happened there was because the governor of the central bank happened to be in there whining and dining, and people feel that we need to confront those who are in positions of power, who are, involved in with the Zionist entity and the Israeli bonds, like with central bank facilitating the sale of those, is just outrageous.
yeah, I think, yeah, from my perspective up here, I think, I certainly share your optimism, which I suppose sounds a bit strange, when we see the resistance to what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to organize against. But that in and of itself is where the optimism lies, in my opinion. Like like I'm looking down at the activity and the organizing that you're doing, at what's happening in Derry and Belfast, and what I'm seeing is we're seeing new faces all the time. Okay, not hundreds and thousands, like we got at the start, which is fine. But the new faces are coming. They were timid maybe at the start of the latest slaughter of the people of Gaza. We see them getting more angry every week. We see them coming up with new ways of organizing. We see them coming up, taking the megaphone, for example, and you know, reading up on the people that came before us and on all of the hardships that they went through. There is that common theme of, well, what are we doing? Is it getting, and there's always something that grows out of that. And for me, I think, when I reflect on International Workers' Day, uh, in a global sense, I'm just filled with optimism. A lot of people think I need my head examined, but I just take so much pride and solace in the fact that groupings, even small groupings, coming together on a regular basis and taking part in action, taking part in organizing, it just sends that encouragement out.
Thank you to all our contributors today, and can we again send our greetings to all members of the working class, both nationally in Ireland and throughout the globe on this Mayday. Thank you.